Hi there, and welcome to Celeb Hut. You all, in the most recent adventure of Diddy, is going down Young Miami, is getting uncovered for shipping drugs for Diddy, and afterward attempting to squeal on Diddy to country security to save her herself, purportedly. Well, it has been one untidy week for Diddy, and, surprisingly, however, his little young shorty has been attempting to avoid what is happening. Up until this point, she just got hauled into it in a significant way. New court filings allege that Miami purportedly used to ship drugs for Diddy's utilization, and that she supposedly utilized them with Diddy at his gatherings. Obviously, she is in a difficult situation with the federal authorities along these lines, yet she has no expectations of going down with Diddy since she is supposedly in the love, figuring out an agreement with the federal authorities to squeal on Diddy and avoid her with regards to it. Now, if you all believe that Miami was Diddy's ride or bite the dust shorty, well, you better reconsider in light of the fact that she knows where every one of the bodies are covered, and she has no issue assisting with federal authorities to uncover reality. With regards to Diddy, you all, the circumstance is a hopeless train wreck. It seems as though Young Miami is looking for trouble. A lot of something everyone will. Young Miami is presently being blamed for supposedly shipping pink Coca-Cola to Diddy, as per new court records. Well, in the time of our ruler, 1993, the prophet Snoop Dogg once said, "It's an insane, stirred-up world. It's a IUU's existence. It's a doggy canine world, and it is totally evident on the grounds that why, for heaven's sake, is everyone engaged with this Diddy wreck so anxious to spill the tea and squeal on one another? Well, it's insane how a couple of months prior, Diddy and Young Miami were partying hard together and pledging to the sky, and past that they were each other's ride or bite the dust they planned to have each other's backs, regardless of what life tossed at them, and all that kind of stuff. However, that promise immediately flew through of the window when Diddy got sued last year. His ex and previous terrible kid craftsman Cassie Venture meticulously described the situation about the torment that she encountered from Diddy during her relationship with him, describing how he would frequently put his hands on her, hit her, and leave her with wounds all around her body. She guaranteed that no one in his circle would support her or support her safeguard, since they were very much terrified of Diddy further. More were unnerved by what he would do, assuming they at any point considered addressing him. Well, she additionally guaranteed that Diddy used to pimp her out to Mel, a company that he would compel her to recruit, and he would then supposedly drive her to ingest medications and liquor prior to constraining her to personally accompany these escorts, and afterward recording the occasions while they occurred. And on the off chance that that wasn't awful enough, she asserted that Diddy used to record the oddity offs and afterward drive her to watch it and extortion her at whatever point she attempted to support herself or set some hard boundaries and attempt to leave him well. She at last figured out how to leave in 2018, and her life was a wreck for the primary several months after she left, and she was at long last ready to continue on with her personal business, get hitched and have jokes with a wonderful family. She had the option to at long last accumulate her boldness and uncover Diddy and T. He claimed last year, and you all did it, send a wave through Hollywood. Well, Diddy wasn't the one in particular who got hauled for this either, on the grounds that Young Miami likewise got a ton of disdain for being attached to Diddy, since individuals were asking why in the world she was managing somebody who was doing stuff like that to different ladies. And it made her look terrible, and gave her a terrible rep too. However, this wasn't all, since fans were likewise ready to recover an old tweet from her that recommended that she was more engaged with Diddy's oddity offs than we had some awareness of in the tweet. She offered a few terrible remarks about Diddy's opposite side piece, Gina Hune, that seemed like she was compromising Gina, that she would make Diddy power Gina into a freak off. She said, "Assuming I believed you should eat my pee, Diddy would have had you kneeling down, you an eater. Gina, you have been down terrible since I came into the image. You've been weeping for a child for a very long TS. Same time, you've been around as a honeybee that eat P and D when he felt like it. You an eater, you the very bee that was crying on Tasha K since you needed a child. Unfortunate sushi. Definitely this seemed like she was attempting to undermine Gina with some sort of oddity off of her own, and it got her hauled for foulness, and she began crashing close by Diddy. Yet what exacerbated things is that Gina truly plunked down with Tasha K to discuss how Diddy purportedly hurt her and put his hands on her when they were together. At the outset, like the initial 3 and 1, 2 years, like the initial multi-month 4 months, he was truly pleasant. However, at that point after that, he begun being he was in the event that he resembled continuously disparaging me and consistently he was like intellectually, sincerely, and genuinely me. He took one of my heels and tried to toss it at me, and afterward he mushed my face and truly hard and made my nose. She had additionally guaranteed that when she got pregnant, he constrained her to dispose of it. And, you mind letting me know what occurred with that pregnancy? I told him, and he was like, you will get an early termination. Right, and afterward, I resembled, I don't know, I don't have any idea yet. And afterward, he offered me 50,000 to dispose of it. However, I turned it down in light of the fact that, I simply adored him, and I needed to. I was attempting to demonstrate that I wasn't the young lady that needed him for cash. I give it a second thought about him, and, I simply believe that needed him should be good to me. That is all there is to it. I don't need your cash. I simply need you to, be pleasant to me, no doubt, assuming that this is valid. It's a genuinely terrible search for Miami, yet it demonstrated nothing since. It was fans conjecturing about what Miami and Diddy could have been doing, and there was no proof to demonstrate that Miami constrained different ladies into freak-offs. And in the event that she was associated with any offs with Diddy, well, she was a developed lady practicing her privileges to do anything she desired to do with her body. As lengthy, it was just including her body anyway. Doubts got more grounded that she find out about Diddy's supposed exercises than what she was letting on, in light of the fact that she quickly began to limit any association with Diddy. This was under the watchful eye of the other 4 claims hit, and we began to guess that there were more skeletons concealed in that pantry. Well, the following thing we realized, Diddy got sued by 3 additional ladies who blamed him for supposedly trying them likewise, and it got significantly uglier for Diddy, and he got hauled once more. However, it was as of now that Miami began going once again, and passed to demonstrate that she was not generally connected with Diddy, and that she was continuing on, whatever that had happening between them, she declared that she was sending off another period that she alludes to as her Yan's time. He erased every one of her photos of Diddy from her virtual entertainment, and she totally quit discussing Diddy via web-based entertainment. However, it wasn't simply every one of the online entertainment stuff, since sources guaranteed that she totally distanced herself from Diddy himself, since he no longer had cash to allow her consistently. She did quicker than he would imagine. As indicated by a source, Diddy is done taking care of young Miami's bills. The companion let us know that Diddy had been paying for private flights and shopping binge and lease for an extravagance Miami penthouse. Now Diddy has cut those costs. Diddy actually purchased young Miami a Christmas present? Yet he's not generally so liberal as he used to be. The source proceeds with Diddy isn't in a decent spot. Intellectually, it is possible that he can truly utilize somebody like Keisha in his If she truly thinks often about him, his cash as well as the cash is significant. Yes, so he needs to begin paying once more, assuming he needs her friendship. So with Diddy done giving her cash, and this standing being sad, Miami hop and ran before he brought her down with him, and she most likely believed that this plan to cause individuals to fail to remember that she was all over him discussing Indeed Poppy at these honor shows. Yet it's simply short of what was needed. You all recall that melody. Put it in the remarks because, listen, country security is involved now, and they are doing their digging on Miss Young Miami. She has been uncovered for purportedly moving medications for Diddy. Now you all remember the maker, Lil Pole, the most recent individual, the Sue Diddy. Well, at first, his claim just referenced Miami in passing, saying that she was available at the gatherings and that she had her cousin accomplishing something with L Pole. Yet it wasn't something very unlawful for her to be in the claim anyway. That claim has been refreshed, and you all do, Miami. Let me do a terrible search in it. Currently, you all have expertise. There's been a tale that Diddy gives her $500,000 each month since he prefers her, and she's a great organization. Well, that is too much to be true, purportedly on the grounds that the claim guaranteed that she was Diddy's sex specialist. The court reports say that Miami Jade and Daphne Jord were paid a month-to-month charge function as Mr. Com's sex laborers and got installment by means of wire move from Robin Greenslope, which framed the respondents' continuous criminal activity. Well, this isn't all that stunning. No one realizes that we are familiar with Diddy and Miami's relationship. Yet the genuine zesty was the case that Miami supposedly used to move drugs for Diddy, as indicated by the court. Subscribe Celeb Hut for more videos.